How about that? There we go. Now you guys can hear me. Because now that I turned my microphone on, and I bet my wife doesn't even have her microphone on, does she? Yeah, you gonna put your microphone on there, baby? Come on, honey. All right. Well, welcome to the channel. Welcome to the live stream. We're gonna have a little bit of fun today. I'm gonna take my rings off here. I don't like getting paint on my rings. I always get a bunch of paint on my hands because I'm sloppy. I am not professional at this, so I'll admit that right off the bat. But you know what? We're gonna have fun anyways. Because we're gonna have ourselves, we're gonna airbrush this bad boy right here. This is a model by Hex3D. I resin printed this on the printers behind me. And it is Darth Vader. And it is a can cozy holder. I should have had you bring me a can so I could show how it like slides down inside, but should have had you bring me a bang so I can show that. But here we go. Yep, it's got a can in there. So you can slide this right now as it stands, it would actually fit a Monster or a Bang, you know, those tall cans. But I also have spacers that I put inside of them that will take some space up, and they'll actually be sized up for a regular, like Bud Light or, you know, Dr. Pepper or whatever kind of can you want, whatever brand is your flavor, or, you know, whatever floats your boat. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna turn. This is an easy airbrush. That's why I'm doing it, because yeah, it's really simple, really easy. I mean, he's solid black. The only spots that we're really gonna have to worry about are right here in the nose, and these little points right here are usually gray or, you know, some kind of metal color, but they're usually like gray. Who knows? Yeah, I'll probably paint those. I'll probably chrome those. I think that'd be a lot better looking if I chrome these. I have these pins somewhere. I don't know where they went to. They're chrome pins. It was recommended by Jerry at 3D HP, which told me about these chrome pins that works great. So I'm gonna airbrush this black, but then I'm gonna come in with the chrome pins. Ah, here they are. Let's pop this out. Here is the chrome pin. That's what it says right there. I know you can't read it, because yeah. How about this one? Does this camera help you better? This one is, there you go. That's the name of it. Like I said, Jerry at 3D HP, he's the one that turned me on to these chrome pins.
We sell these.
Yes, if you are interested in painting one or getting one yourself, we actually sell these right on lithypick.com. If you TikTokers right there, hey TikTok, what's up guys? I actually have TikTok over here in the corner running as well on a separate phone. Hey TikTokers, if you want to see the actual camera of me talking and the camera of me airbrushing, just go to our YouTube channel and you'll see both camera angles and chat and stuff like that. Or you can chat in there. My wife is actually watching the chat on TikTok.
I know, so. I was like kind of looking down and I see that. So I was asking if we sell these.
Yeah, we actually do. We do sell the, oh, let me turn it around here. There you go, so all you TikTokers can see it. This is a Darth Vader can cozy. They call them mugs on the website. It's not a mug. I don't want to call it a mug because a mug would suggest that you can drink out of it. And with this being resin, you can't drink out of it. So it's not recommended to, it's not labeled as food safe. I mean, if you want to take the, you know, if you want to pull your bootstraps up and, you know, put your big boy panties on or big girl panties on and give that a big old swig out of that cup with resin, you be my guest. Let me know how that turns out for you. But in all honesty, I don't call it a mug. I don't like the idea of calling these things mugs, even though Hex3D calls them mugs, because they are not mugs. They are can cozies. They're designed for a can to go right inside the hole, and then either with a straw or to drink, except with the Darth Maul one. That one's upstairs, but I have a Darth Maul one that has horns all the way around the hole, and you can't actually drink out of the cup just because you're gonna get stuck in the face. So, yeah, that cup's a little horny. But bumped. All right. So, but yeah, I've got this really awesome chrome pen here. Here's what the chrome pen looks like, and we're gonna be able to just paint on the chrome right on the for the lightsaber handle. And then when it's all painted, then I'll try to seal it and screw it all up, because you can't seal chrome. All right. So, and like I said, if you are a 3D printer and you are interested in getting one of these, you have to join Hex3D.com. You have to join their Patreon. I'll tell you what, it's the best $10 a month I've ever spent. It's the best Patreon I've ever been part of. Every day is like Christmas with Hex3D, because you never know. I don't watch the group enough to actually see when the photos drop. Like, hey, I'm going to be releasing this soon. I don't have time for that. So I basically go on there every day and see if there's a new model that he has posted, and it's like, yee, all right. So, and he did a whole set of Star Wars mugs that's actually on our website, lethypick.com. So go check out. We actually have a full collection set price if you want the full collection. But yeah, I mean, so we've got these up on there as well. Now, of course, I don't send them painted, and I don't paint them. Like I said, this is a really easy paint job. It's all black. You can't screw it up. You can do this with spray paint. You know, a little bit of brush painting right here on the tips, and then spray paint the rest of it black, and then paint your lightsaber. It would be a really, really simple, easy paint. I chose this one because the other one's going to have flesh tones and hair tones and all kinds of gradients, and I'm like, those are going to take a while. I'd rather probably shoot me airbrushing it and then put it into a produced film where I can speed up the process and speed it up and try to get it all within one, because that would take a couple hours to airbrush, you know, for my skill level. I mean, if I was a professional airbrusher, they'd probably take them like 30 minutes to print or to paint. Me, it's going to take me like 30 hours, because I am not a professional in any sense of the means. So you're not watching for how to, you're watching on how not to, because I'm going to screw some stuff up. But that's the fun of it. That's the fun of learning from YouTube. Because I'll tell you what, I learned everything from YouTube. I am a complete YouTube junkie. I literally thought about like tattooing a needle that has the word YouTube going right into the vein right there, you know, and having that on my arm, because I am a complete YouTube junkie. I watch YouTube while I work. I watch YouTube while I'm not working, and I watch YouTube. I'm surprised I don't watch YouTube in my sleep. I probably do. Well, I can't say that I don't, because there are times that when I'm feeling froggy and I don't feel like watching my normal TV shows while I sleep, because I usually have the TV going. Sometimes I'll put it on YouTube and throw it on like a 8-hour, like, here's a fireplace in a cabin with rain. And it's just soothing, and it puts me out, and it plays the whole time. I'll wake up and it's still going. I like that. So yeah, I do actually do YouTube in my sleep. I can make whale sounds. I probably could. I mean, I've listened to plenty of those while I sleep. I'll tell you one that I really liked watching the most when I sleep was Cosmos with Neil deGrasse Tyson. He has that perfect monotone voice that it never gets high, it never gets excited. It's just so even keel, and it's just so, and it's beauty. The beautiful part is I'm kind of stuck in bed when I first wake up. I can't just jump out of bed like a 20-year-old anymore. So with me not being able to jump out of bed, I'm kind of trapped in that bed. And the idea of watching Cosmos while I sleep is when I wake up, that I'm always learning something. Because I'll be there and like, oh, I didn't know that. Learning. That's because you take Ambien. You're too busy dreaming about clowns with chainsaw tits.
What the hell?
So, all right. Let's get started. First thing I'm going to do, I'm just going to run some dirty sandpaper over top of this, just to scuff it up a little bit, so it will take the paint a little bit better. Plus, this is filler primer, and I really don't need the filler on it. So. Trust me, she's sitting here learning the rest, like the rest of us. She's not here just for looks. I got her on camera one time.
Well, if it wasn't for the fact that I just cut grass and I'm sweaty and dirty.
It just makes it hotter. I'm just getting some of this filler off. Yeah, there we go. I don't know why I use filler primer on this stuff. Resin prints don't require filler primer. I've just got so much of it, I want to just get it used up, so now I got to deal with filler in my primer when I do resin. Because resin printing, you don't need filler primer because it's already got a smooth surface. Filler primer is only good for FDM printing because you see the lines and it helps you mask the lines. I'm just taking that thin layer off, you know, just getting it, and then I'm going to get a little bit of, I'm not even really pressing hard. I'm just kind of just giving it a simple, easy wipe. Just wet your sandpaper, which I should do again. I had a squirt bottle around here somewhere. It was right here. Yeah, there it is. Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me. I want to get this lightsaber nice and. Huh? Well, I shouldn't have used filler primer. That's the problem. Yeah. Is the filler primer, like I said, is good for FDM printing because it gets in all the grooves and cracks and everything else. All right, I'm gonna just take this paper towel here and kind of just wipe off any of the dust that it caused. You don't want that in your paint. Mr. Professional over here. It's not me. I don't see a professional here. This is a YouTube channel. You actually thought this was useful information? It's all shark and rattlesnake bites. What show was it? Was it American Dad, where they were talking about don't you know, you can learn anything from YouTube, just don't get stuck into rattlesnake bite videos. They're addicting. Watching idiots get bit by rattlesnakes. All right, and that's not good. What the heck? That is not good. Come on, not again. The last time this is what happened, the little handle came out.
Do you have the eyes for it?
Probably not, because I've never taken this one apart because this is a new style of airbrush. This is an Iwata. Iwata. How did this get messed up? Seriously, it was just sitting there. Oh.
Oh, does it screw on
I gotta take the needle out. Now I gotta put the needle back in. This one is completely different than my other ones I had, my cheapies that I had. You know, I asked a professional airbrusher once, I'm like, what is the best airbrush you can possibly think of? Like, what's the top of the top of the top? What's the best one you can think of? And they were saying, he was telling me, I need to get that light out of my eye. He was telling me that the best one that they sell on the market is called Iwata. I don't know if that's true or not, but this is an Iwata. I found a way to buy it. I got this thing. I paid like $70 just for the gun, just for the airbrush itself, and I got it on sale. They were normally like 150 bucks, but I watched deals on eBay because, yeah. So, all right, let's squirt some water in here. Make sure it's primed. Check, make sure everything's working okay. And okay, any liquids? Any liquids? No. All right, we got this. No clogs. Oh. No water, no water, water. All right, I'm good. We are good. Let's do this. Let's throw some paint down. Yeah. Let's throw some paint down. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. Sorry, TikTokers. All right. So. And if you don't have a 3D printer, but you still want to airbrush one of these or paint one of these by brush, feel free to go to lithypick.com. They're right on the website. Should be in the new releases. I just put them on there a couple days ago. I'm going to throw some black up in this bad boy. All right. Let's start at the top. Let's put some base layer. All right, let's go up here. I'm just going to coat the whole entire thing in black because I can always go over top of it with something else. And that was a whole shoot. Wow. Trying not to put it in TikTok's way. Sorry, TikTok. Trying to keep a nice even distance so I can keep a good even stream. I'm going at about half power. I'm not pulling fully back. I'm only doing about halfway. And we're just coating. Yeah, just coating. Alright. Try not to keep the airbrush, the paint in the same spot too much for too long, because you don't want the like bubble up and be splotchy. You want to keep it nice and even. So I'm always moving it. You don't ever want to let it sit there. So I've seen guys use swirls to get depth in, a swirl technique, but I'm just trying to keep it always moving. Let's get the edge right here. And right now I'm just trying to get the outer part done, because what I'm going to do next, where the hell is that coming from? Let's do this. I know I'm painting the whole lightsaber black, but I'm going to go back over it with the chrome after, because you always want to have black underneath your chrome. That's what makes it, gives it a mirror effect. So, and of course I got my dog's hair all over everything. Yeah, no, you probably see all the dog hair all over me.
He's shedding.
He's a border collie. He's always shedding. He sheds in the winter when he needs it. Wow. All right, so I'm not going to worry about the insides. I'm just worrying about the outsides. Now, here we go. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to take a heat gun, hold it back far apart, and I'm just going to let it kind of hit this paint and let it dry. Instead of waiting, 15 minutes to dry, like speed the process up. Which is nice because I can actually see the paint drying on it. And of course, this is only just the first layer. I'm going to go over this all over again. Now, the beauty of it is I'm using 3D resin printing, and resin printing has a high temperature tolerance of up to 220 degrees Celsius. So, which means this heat gun is not going to warp it at all. Now, if you're doing FDM printing, that would be a heat of like 80 degrees, 90 degrees. So, I mean, a hot day can take that to make a 3D print melt. It's FDM. So yeah, you cannot use this trick on FDM prints. But it would just warp and just collapse. Oh, I am definitely going to need... poop. I thought that was dry. I'm definitely going to need to go over this. Alright. But you can also burn the paint too, so you really don't want to keep it on there for too long. Always keep it moving. I can literally see my dog's fur in the paint. I can see my dog's fur in the paint. I can see where it landed and I didn't see it when I was painting, and I painted over top of it. And now it's dry because I just dried it. So yeah, there's no... So yeah, my dog's gonna be in this paint job. But that's what he does. He claims his territory with his fur. I can just leave it like this and then just go like this. Sorry about that. I didn't realize I was there. If you want, just drop a message there in the chat right there, and I'll see it, and I can answer any questions that you guys might have. Like I know what I'm doing here. That's what I should have called my channel. Unprofessional Professionals. Alright. I think we got it pretty good and dry. Yep. Or dry enough.
Just like your finger goes at it.
Yeah. Well, I did down there earlier
Oh.
because I was trying to get that
Okay.
dog off of my brush, or off my paint.
Easy though.
But it doesn't mean I can't just throw some a wicked good paint job. Let's go for some other spots now that we've got this dry. I actually like painting the insides. I do. I think it makes it look better. It doesn't bother me any. Okay, that's pooling. All right, now what we're going to do is we're going to come up in here and we're going to hit this undertones and hit the under spots. We're going to hit the underbelly. Wow. This thing is burning through paint. I think I'm coating too thick. I don't know. It's going to look cool when I get done, so who cares? Let me put that over there. Don't want to get in the way of the TikTokers. All right. Hey, the chat is open if you want to say hey. I have the chat right in front of me on YouTube chat, so feel free to drop me a message or a question or a comment or tell me hi or say you look fat. I don't care. Won't hurt my feelings any. I'd just be happy that you noticed. Didn't spend all that money being this shape of nothing. I'm just looking for any underbelly stuff I haven't gotten. Look under there, under this, here, under this buttons. All right. Here we go. So far, so good. Looking good. But what we're going to do is we're going to put a little heat on it. The heat is on. I'm not singing. All right. Broadcast is brought to you by catheters. Man, I gotta pee. All right. Should be good. Oh, wait, where'd that just come off of? Right there. It's not good. And there's more. I don't know where it came from, but there it is. It's cracking. It's crack-a-lacking. Look at that. Look at that. It's cracking.
Think it's causing this spray?
It's literally just barely scraping. It's barely sticking. It could be just because of the heat.
That's fixable.
Absolutely. I'm just going to be throwing some more paint on it. Oh, you've seen it in all the other stuff too. I don't know if those are Manson hairs or what. You see the scrapes and everything else.
We're gonna kick some of the color.
Yeah, probably. I'm gonna burn through a whole bottle just doing this print. I just bought this bottle. Just putting on the second coat now. I'm putting it on a little thick right now. I'm not gonna lie. Usually how I used to lie to my parents, I'm putting it on really, really thick. Wow, that's a lot of paint. I'm like, I'm filling this reservoir every time. If you could say, if you know something I'm doing wrong or whatever, please tell me in the chat, because I really don't know what I'm doing. I've watched videos. I'm a YouTube professional. I professionally watch YouTube and learn crap that I shouldn't be doing.
Not doing bad. I mean, where can you go with one solid collar?
I know, right? Just trying to get a good balance. And I know there's a spot right in there that I need to think. Where? Right here? I just want to constantly keep it moving. I don't want it to pool on me. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Luke, I am your uncle. I mean, your father. Yeah. We're just going to let that dry for a minute. I don't feel like turning the airbrush on it. Or without the airbrush. I might just do some light from a distance. I don't want it to crack again. I just want to give it some light air just to kind of circulate some heat around it, you know. I'm not trying to fast dry it. I'm just trying to not so long dry it. If that makes sense. Get a little close. I know this is loud. Jess, you should paint a Chewbacca one live. Yep, I probably typoed his name, but Jess, if you actually go back through the videos on my YouTube channel, I did do a Chewbacca one already, and it's upstairs, but it's already painted and done. I've already done a live video about that. Yeah, there's a picture of it on the website if you want to check it out. But you can actually go back and watch that video of me airbrushing that piece. So this is actually the second one I'm airbrushing. The fun one is going to be the Darth Maul, because that's going to be fun. I'm not going to lie. Liz wants to do it, and I told her, no, make your own. She don't even want the cup. She just wants to paint it because it's cool looking with all the red and the black. Well, hi, Jess. Thanks for watching. Da, 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 da. Now, see, that's drying like nice and beautiful and even, and yeah, that's why I'm keeping it kind of further away than I was before. Problem is, I see where that chip is. I know where that chip is, so now I'm gonna have to throw some extra paint on that just to even it out, because I rubbed off some paint right there. All right. You simple little thing. All right, we're just going to let that dry. Yeah, I know. I know.
I would say just spray it and let it dry.
Yeah, I'm going to have to, but I mean, I have to. I found a bubble. That's what was driving me nuts.
Like right between that tape. There you go.
Yeah, I see it. It's because I took too much heat to it. And that's why. And like I said, I am not lying when I said I am not a professional. I'm just trying to make it all even out. There we go. I'm going to let that kind of dry, and check out up here on the chat. Let that dry a little bit. Let you guys at TikTok take a look at that. And we are going to have to work with one of these. I have never used this before.
Oh gosh. This is gonna be fun. Does it have an instruction manual?
I don't know.
No.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Oh.
okay, it's working.
Yeah, it's working. Put that on my shorts. Yep, that's working all right. But here, there's some other ones. Where's the other ones at? All right. Oh, come on. You gotta tell me which tip is which.
I guess you got to pop them all open.
I don't want to pop them all open. Okay.
Hello, Corey.
Hey, Corey. That's a 2mm. What is this? God, you make the print on these things so freaking small.
Want me to look at it?
No. That's a 1mm. This is the 2mm. It's a 2mm. You see, this is the 1mm, right? Two millimeter. 2mm. Which one's this? One millimeter. So these are fatter. So which one's this?
Yes, it's a can cozy.
Can holder, can cozy, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah. Put like your Monster energy drinks, bangs, and stuff will fit in it. You can check us out at lippypick.com. That's our website. We have a lot of stuff up. You go to my main page on TikTok. It'll direct you to the
1mm.
website and or YouTube that we're live on right now too.
Okay. So these are the 1mm pens. I'm going to put them upside down so I know those are ones. And then I'll put these right side up because I'm weird like that, because these are twos. So this is two, so I'm going to point these facing up. So they'll high. And that's, I believe this is a 2. Yep. Okay. Here you go. All right, how we drying over here, buddy? I still see some wetness.
What you gotta do? Can you work around the wetness?
I can. Because I'm literally just going to be. There it goes. There it goes.
Oh, this is gonna be interesting. You detailing.
Take my glasses off. That's why I got this thing for it.
Like some mad scientist over there.
I am a mad scientist, baby. You know what? I'm starting to believe I should have.
You should have what?
I should have painted this thing, and then I should have painted this,
Oh, that looks sweet.
and then sealed it, and then did this chrome pen. Cause
I'm still working on your leprechaun, so don't ask me.
yeah, I know. I believe this part right here. I totally butchered that up.
Did you?
Yeah. I
Wet in it?
No, it's not wet. I just don't have a very steady hand.
Am I gonna have to do this?
I just don't have a very, when it comes to this stuff, I just don't have a very steady hand. Whee! Just wondering if I can just wipe it and get it off and then restart all over again. I think I'm just thinking I'm just gonna leave that black.
You don't want to do it.
I don't. I'm not gonna lie. Oh God, my eyebrows. Okay. Now what I need is I need a picture of his saber. The saber you are holding belonged to your father. Stare down the barrel a bit while you turn it on. Darth Vader saber. Stop it, saber. I asked for images, but hey, you gave them to me. Okay, so it looks like it's chrome in between there, and then that piece is chrome. So those are black. The pommel and the handle in between is chrome. And then that part, that's black, that's chrome. This is sad, I'm checking out. Chrome. So let's see here. So that right there is chrome, but that's black. And then that is chrome there with black corners. Are you freaking kidding me? That's chrome up there. We got the black part down. I could say that for safety wise. We have that black part down. Come here. This one's gonna be easy, my fat freaking ass. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to put this chrome on, then I'm going to just take a brush with black paint, and wherever there's chrome where it's not supposed to be, I'm just going to paint over it. Because, again, I'm not a professional. I'm going to rig this any way I can. Way better. That mad about it, but it ain't bad. Okay, now this part is all silver. So let's go in here and we'll just drop some juice on here. We can just spread it around. I know. I'll get it here in a second. Didn't even see where it went.
But keep it on the floor.
Where everything else falls. You know, this is good for spot work, but for painting like larger sections, this pen sucks.
Probably would be better off getting the chrome and taking it with the brush.
I have chrome. I have
Yeah, I was
airbrush
that
chrome. I could have just done this with airbrush chrome, but this is why I don't paint for customers. I'll print it, you paint it. I ain't painting it because I suck at painting.
This is for your own little personal collection.
Yup. Nobody's gonna want this anyways. It looks like crap.
Oh, come on.
I think this chrome just looks terrible. I want to smooth it out so bad, but it. Oh, it looks like garbage.
You'll probably when it dries a little bit, you'll probably have to layer over it a little bit.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to. Where's that cap at? Okay. All right. Well, we got some of the chrome on the saber. I'm gonna have to go around and I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure something out to touch it up and make it look better. How did that get like that again? I'm gonna have to like patch that or something because that is just nasty. That is just horrifically nasty. Here's a blemish. Ah! Ah! Why can't things just go my way? Arrgh. Just throw some paint on it just to get some money. What's all that Manson dog fur that's in it? How many layers you gonna do on this thing? Not enough. I'm gonna do the Darth Vader because that's the easiest one.
It's been the biggest pain in the ass.
No! Stop it. Come here. This whole side is just gonna be. Yeah. I'm just thinking about wiping it, sanding it now, and just redoing that whole part right there.
Literally made it wet. You guys wait for it to dry now.
No, I don't have to wait for it to dry. I can just wipe it. Yep. I know, right? That chunk is driving me nuts. You know, so if I could sit here, if I could just take this whole section out right here, right where that chunk is. I see that chunk. It's right the freak there. All right, now let's do this again.
Better?
For now, it's got to get 2 more coats on that spot. Well, so far this is what I got going. I'm just gonna wait for that to dry. I'm not gonna heat dry it because it's just gonna crack. So I'm not going to heat dry it. I'm just going to kind of let it just chill out there for just a quick second and let it do its rotation because it likes to do that because it's not centered. Here, take a look at that. There you go. There you go, TikTokers. You can see that beautiful, beautiful paint job I done. Looks like garbage. Shouldn't have done chrome. I shouldn't have done chrome. I should have just done like a gray. I should have done that all in gray and then went in with my black and just used a business card and cap it off. And but you know, it is what it is. So
Hence, wifey will be fixing this.
maybe, I don't know. Most likely, it'll go in the big box of things that she needs to get done.
I'm a busy person.
Yeah, hookers are usually that way.
Oh, whatever. You're funny.
Oh, he's got jokes. He's got jokes.
He sleeps on the couch tonight.
Help, I will. I bought that bed.
Oh,
You sleep on the couch. I bought that bed. Yeah, well, your taxes went to me because I'm riding no damn couch. You crazy woman? All right, let's take that off. Set that back there where it belongs. All right. How long have we been streaming for? A little over an hour and 18 minutes. Time flies when you're having fun, right? I know, right? Just letting it dry. Just gotta let her dry so I can put another layer on and feather it out. So you can make it all look nice and uniform. I'm gonna put it on low. I put it on low this time. I'm just doing it from a distance. I just want to throw some, here, I'll put it on high, but I'll do it from way over here. It's still gonna throw heat at it, but it's not gonna get to the point where it's gonna crack and split.
It's like you guys say with women, pets and stuff, you just gotta touch it, you just can't stop.
I can't. This is my Darth Vader mug, man. It's gotta look badass. It's the only way you can represent the Vader. The crispy one. Extra crispy.
Even though what you're trying to do is make it crack, make it look badass, and crack
I might just do that. I might just do that. Hot, isn't it? Grrr. All right, that's enough heat. It's still wet, but it's getting there. You just need it to dry. All right, let's take a look here. Afraid to put my glasses back on to see what it really looks like. Yeah, it looks like crap.
It does not.
I try and try and try to be an artist, and I just suck at it. But hey, I'm painting it for me, not for you. So who cares if it really looks like crap, right? It's my crap. I'm just trying to feather it out so it kind of blends. Because that's what it's all about. You gotta make it blend. What do you think? How's that look? Tell me in the chat. How's that look? How about you, TikTok? What do you think? Think this looks good? Oh, I see my. No. Hmm? So this is the Darth Vader can cozy that we offer right on lithypick.com. Paint it yourself. Have the fun that I'm having right now. You know, having this nice stress-free hobby. You know, supposed to like bring down my blood pressure. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, right? Just go with it. I'm trying to keep the wet part turned away from my vape so I'm not like throwing like spots in it or whatever. Oh no, I'm not that. It doesn't look bad.
Just these little touch-ups. But, I mean,
Yeah.
everything right there is fixable.
And it's just, when it comes to airbrush, I'm fine. But when it comes to like a paintbrush or a pen,
That's me.
I suck. I got Michael J. Fox syndrome. Like I should be a surgeon. Like seriously, like I'm sitting here trying to hold a pen, like it's all those drugs I did back in the 90s and the early 2000s. They're catching up with me now. Nancy Reagan wasn't lying. Oh. So, there it is. Your lack of airbrushing skills disturbs me. The Emperor will be most displeased. Ah, it ran.
I'll get it. I mean, great. You can get it.
There, took care of that. Yeah. How about that? Hey, the chrome knobs turned out pretty damn good, I think.
Yeah. Which one?
The two little knobs right here that I did
Is
chrome.
that the only thing you're complimenting on it?
That's the only part that looked good. The rest of it looks like garbage. Just trying to get the dry. Dry! Ah, dry! Ah!
with each guy, it's gonna make it worse.
I can't help it! It's like a scab I want to pick. You know what I'm talking about. Don't lie, I've seen you do it. Why did you sniff it after you picked it? I had no clue why, but oh well. To each their own, right? I picked mine too. La 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 la. Dry mother effer! Come on! Alright, that's enough heat because if not, it's going to start cracking. Oh.
I'm watching YouTube.
Michelle Elder, thank you so much for the compliment. It looks like crap. I'm not happy with the chrome. You know, I was turned on to the chrome pen, and in all honesty, I just don't do good with pens. It's like this little chrome pen right here. That's what I did the chrome with. And I wish, and it's funny because I actually have the really expensive Spastics chrome kit. That's the actual chrome. This is the one thing. I could have airbrushed chrome that better than using that pen.
You can always touch up it later.
So, I'm not happy with the chrome, but I'm pretty happy with everything else. But I mean, how could I not be? Because, come on, he's solid black. He's like the easiest thing to ever paint.
He's actually been the most difficult with our painting so far.
The airbrush went great, but it's
Yeah, the airbrush, but
it's this chrome pen. I wasn't expecting it to leak out like that. I should have watched the video on it, right?
it's Michaela, the one who just married Jacob. It's Michaela.
Oh, hey, Michaela. I said her name.
Michelle.
New member of the family, and I'm just sitting here like, Michelle, what's up? It's Michaela. I am so sorry. I do it at work all the time because I work for a trucking company that has a lot of people from overseas working there, and they've got names that my brain can't even function on how to even say or how to even pronounce. So please don't feel bad. I do it for everybody. So
Bad with names.
isn't that right, Zill? I mean, Liz. It's dyslexia. It's all Tyson Chicken's fault. I ate a lot of Tyson Chicken when I was younger, and all those, you know, whatever chemicals. It messed up my brain. It's all the drugs I did back in the day. It's all the drugs back in the 90s and 2000s.
You're completely okay.
I wasn't old enough to jump on the cocaine wagon, so that was already over with by the time I got there. So I didn't have. I can't blame it on that. So. But. But yeah, I'm not happy with the chrome job, but I'm happy with everything else. That looks like it's drying beautifully.
It would help if I did turn my microphone on.
Yeah, probably. What's new? You do that every time.
I know. I'm good at that stuff.
I'm just slowly, there's a spot that was bad on this side, and I wiped it, and so now I'm waiting for it to dry so I can throw a couple layers on it to catch it up with everything else. So I'm just kind of feathering everything out with the paint and trying to make it kind of blend so when you look at it, you don't see that I worked on that one spot like 15 times. It'll still look like it, but I'm a hopeful wisher, hopeful dreamer. I'm the dreamer of dreams. We are the dreamer of dreams. We are the wish masters.
Yeah.
Schnozberries take like schnozberries. So. Boom, 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 boom. Liz, I am your husband. No! Oh.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Hey, you're the one that said yes. You didn't get roofied until after the ceremony. You were sober for the ceremony. You said yes. I have it on video.
I just
I got
remember
proof.
waking up like, what?
That's right. I
Floor.
got my wife the
He said-
Cosby way. Oh.
He said, smell this rag.
No. Huh?
You said, smell this rag.
Yeah. Tell me, does this rag smell funny to you? I guess not. Yeah, that was my pickup line for years.
Stop it!
Worked every time.
Stop it!
It's a fresh coat. I can do this. It's a fresh coat.
You're making another zit!
I am not going to make it worse. I just want it to speed up. Ah. Dry, dang you, dry. Dry, dang you, dry. Michaela is my new niece, right?
Yeah.
Did I get that right?
Yep, Jake's my nephew.
No, I never figured that stuff out.
Jake's my nephew.
That's a beautiful wedding. Seemed like it got himself a good one. Looks good. One that'll keep him in check and kick his ass when he needs it. As long as you got a love of a good woman who will give you tons of love and
Puts up with your shit.
puts up with your shit and is willing to put a foot in your ass when it is necessary. That's what the making of a good woman. Right, baby?
Yeah.
I need more paint.
You can use that whole bottle before the night's over with.
I know, right? Let's put a little bit more in. I don't want to put too much in because I'm not going to really... I'm almost done. I'm just doing blending right now. I'm just trying to blend that section I worked on with a little bit of feathering. I know you can't tell that I'm doing anything different because I can't even tell, but I am. And just kind of like getting it to all look blended and smooth.
As he keeps making a big old zit.
Yeah. All right. I am not touching that chrome pen again. I'm done with that.
That's what you need to stop with.
I just can't help myself. Yeah, it's a the paint that I'm using is a, let me bring it up here to this camera, is a Createx. It's acrylic, but it's pre-mixed for airbrushes, so it's already kind of diluted down, so I don't have to try to take regular acrylic. I do have acrylic, and I can take acrylic and run acrylic through my airbrush, but I like the pre-mix because I suck at mixing paint, and I always either get it too thin or too thick, and it clogs. So I buy the pre-mix stuff because I'm lazy and I like to waste money.
Mine, I use the acrylic.
She uses the acrylic that she
down.
dilutes down
Yeah, I
a
dilute
lot
down.
because we have bought so much paint over the years at Walmart and Michael's and Hobby Lobby and
I do
everything
a lot
else.
of hand painting too.
And I order a lot online, and we did a lot of hand painting for years, and it's finally like, you know what? Airbrush looks so much more beautiful on these models. I'm going to learn to airbrush. So I bought a bunch of paints, a kit, and watched a whole lot of YouTube, and this is where it's gotten me. Yeah. It's a learning process. Like I said, I am not here to teach you what to do. I'm here to teach you what not to do. For one, don't buy a 3D printer. Two, don't buy an airbrush thinking that you have artistic talent when you really don't, because I really don't. I don't know why I thought I could do this, and I'm getting better. It's practice. I just come on here just to be silly and have fun and, you know, let people laugh at my expense. But yeah, I use Createx airbrush colors. It's an acrylic that is already diluted down for airbrushing. And the airbrush I use, I spent like $70 on this airbrush because it's like the most top of the line model, and it's the Iwata. It's the cheapest of the Iwatas, but Iwata is like the top brand. So, and then I got that little kit off of Amazon for like $100. So, and then I've got a whole mixture of like paints over here where I got a bunch of these tiny little bottles right here of this stuff right there.
Hello, 3D printing and painting.
Hey, Jerry.
Oh, is that Jerry?
That's Jerry.
I always say that every time I forget it's Jerry.
It is all your fault, Jerry. See this pen? I don't like it. I did the chrome on this right here, and it sucks. It's like it started running out of the tip of the pen and started going everywhere, and I'm just kind of moving it around to kind of cover. But I lost like all my strokes and everything else, and this chrome job, I think I'm going to go over top of it with just a normal gray.
We know who's going to be going over it.
So I tried the chrome pen, and the chrome pen is great for like little pieces. Like I did this with the chrome pen right here, and this turned out great. These little knobs turned out perfect. But when I tried to do a bigger surface, like a flatter surface up here, it just leaked everywhere, and I was trying to move it around, and the brush tip doesn't really, it just kind of moves it. It doesn't really like spread it. I don't know. I was wondering, maybe I should just like dab it on there and then take a brush and kind of brush it on instead of just using this tip. But yeah, I was really shocked with this one. So, hey, Dr. Drones, or Drones Doctor is in the house. What's up? So, was not a real big fan of this chrome pen, but I could see where if you're doing like chain link like you did on your Spawn, that would look really, really good, and it turned out really good because you're doing like little dabs around that chain, but this flat surface in this section and in between here, I can see where I was moving it around.
You don't keep it pressed, he said.
Oh, you don't keep it pressed. Well, crap.
He was, I take it, that's what you were doing.
Yeah, I was pressing down. I was pressing down to get the paint out, and then it would just gush. And I was like, crud! And then I was like trying to move it around. And I can literally see where I took every movement with this pen. Like it's not like a brush, it would like feather out and they would smooth it and make it look more smooth. And with this tip, it was just like leak and puddle everywhere. I sucked with it. So, I mean, I'm still going to keep them. I am not throwing them away because I did spend some money on these. It was like $9 a piece, $9 to $10 a piece. But you know what? But you know what? I'm going to use it for other things as well. Thank you, or Drones Doctor. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. It don't run. Press to start on paper. Okay. Probably. I was probably doing it, probably using it wrong and pushing too hard or whatever. So yeah, I screwed it up. But you know what? We'll fix it. I got my wife here. She's the hand person. She's the one that hand paints everything. I just do airbrushing.
I'm learning. I got my own airbrushing kit now.
Hey, that's looking a lot better on that side where I messed up.
I have been working with it. When I get comfortable with it, I'll go live with it.
Test now. Don't press on scrap. I'll do it back of the sandpaper. Right now. All right, I'm gonna test this out right here. All right, let's back you up. Back up. There we go. All right, so yeah, I mean, I can see that it's just like a marker, but then it goes dry, and you have to rotate it around, and then you have to like dab it, and then you have to dab it a couple times to get some in there to redo the tip. Like it only puts so much down, and then you got to kind of push the tip in, and then I do it like a couple times, and that's when it leaked out, and it's like, oh no. All right. I just don't think it's that good for like coloring a flat surface because you could see your brush strokes with it, and that's where I try to eliminate is brush strokes. And see, I'm getting bubbling up. I don't want bubbling. Yeah, this chrome job was just horrific. I mean, the chrome looks amazing. Don't get me wrong. The chrome looks really amazing with this. Like, it literally is liquid chrome. Like, spastics don't even, I couldn't even get spastics to look that good. You know, and that's like the leading chrome in airbrushing, but it's just the way it spreads. I think if I had a brush, I think if I brushed it on, like if I cut it open and poured it out and then just took a brush and then brushed it, I think it would look way better. So I would rather have that. I would rather have it where I can just brush it on or have my wife brush it on and paint all those lines and everything. But basically I've got it colored, I got it down, I got the chrome on it, I got it done. I'm just going to have her go through with black and just go over all the chrome that, you know, touch the wrong spots and everything else, and have her touch this up for me, and like she always does with all my prints, because I always mess them up to the point where she has to touch something up. I'm
still working on the leprechaun. I know.
She is. I had it mostly airbrushed, and she's just like, you know, here.
Yeah, I'm almost done with it though.
Yeah, so we're getting really close. I still need to do the chrome on here, but I think I'm going to hold off on that for right now. I think I'm just going to leave that black. I'm just not going to chrome that, because that's going to be really hard to get in between right here and to get that pin like down in between that helmet and that buttons to make those chromes. So I think I'm just going to have her just take a brush over top of it or something and then just go that route. But all in all, I mean, it wasn't bad. I mean, we've been streaming for an hour and 43 minutes, and I had a little technical difficulties at the beginning with my airbrush because I was a dumbass and didn't clean out his airbrush and left paint in it, and I had to clean it all out like a dumbass. I'm good at that. Really am. And so I'd say probably about what? About an hour and a half. I mean, and that's what the... what is that? I'm just going to keep throwing layers on this until it looks right.
Yes, we 3D printed the Vader. Well, resin printed.
Yes, this is resin printed on the... let's see here. Let me point this way. Look behind me right here. You will see that's one of my PO polyphenoms that I have. I printed it on one of those.
No, I didn't know.
Back there. It did not turn out good. I actually had this thing all set up, and I did the resin laps on it, and I messed it up, and so now I don't have the resin laps. That's why I was like, you know, I'm going to do the live with this one because I did not get the resin laps with it, and I did want to feature it. And it's one of the most easiest things to paint because Vader is all black.
Is this the one the light got shut off one?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, this is resin 3D printed. It is a can cozy. As you can see, I can lift it up right here. You can see right there. You just slide your can down. And I wish I'd have brought a can down and I could show. But I actually have a Chewbacca one that I've already painted and sealed and everything else. And yeah, the Saturn I have is right over here. It's on my it's on my left over here on my table.
You can move your...
Yeah, I'm not moving it.
Oh, not moving it.
Yeah, I'm not moving anything because I've got everything set exactly the way I want it, except for this. This can be moved a little bit this way. It keeps wanting to wiggle back. There we go. Center me a little bit better. So, but yeah, the Saturn's right over there. I have one Saturn. I'm wanting another. I got 3 PL polyphenoms, and then I have the Elegoo Saturn, and then I have the Elegoo Mars upstairs that I haven't even touched in probably months.
I think you gotta clean the...
I gotta clean the bat and stuff, but I really don't have anything small for the Mars because all my stuff is big that I'm printing now. I've gotten away from the small stuff except for the little Grogu's and stuff like that, but the last one I did was the Bob Ross one. I don't know. I thought I had that down here. I didn't.
Did you show this?
I don't know. It went somewhere. I thought I had it. I thought it was like right down here. I had him sitting up. He's probably on the floor.
Was on the table right over there. I don't know what happened to him. He was over there.
Yeah, I didn't see him, but he could be hiding. Where are you hiding at? Yeah, I guess not. I do have...
Here's this.
And then I do have these. These are going to be coming for sale here soon on the website.
I'm working on them.
This is the... Oh, let me go off this camera right here. It's got light. This is my autism awareness bear. And I'm not going to paint these. These are actually going to be... They're going to be lighter in color. So when I get it done, it's going to look like, when I'm going to do it, it's going to look more like that color. So it's going to be a lot easier, lighter to cover. But we're going to sell these as a little paint kit.
Hello, Matt.
We're going to sell these as little paint
Thank
kits
you.
for at craft shows for people with autism, children and stuff, to help, because a lot of times autism, they help with painting for their focus and stuff like that. So
show TikTok what we're doing.
So right here, I have not got it on the website yet. It is coming here soon. I just got a couple more things I need to fix on it, but this is coming really soon, which is the Autism Awareness Bear.
You'll be able to choose your own paint colors.
And then I thought I had my Fuck You Cancer Bear too. F You Cancer Bear.
I think the cancer bears are up in my office.
I think did they
right
go
now.
up in the office? Those
Yeah.
are actually on the website. You can't get
Yeah,
those
the cancer
right now.
the cancer awareness bears
So
are
go to
actually on the website.
lithypick.com and you can get these as well. And of course, like I said, this mug right here, this was actually done, this was modeled. I 3D printed it, but it was modeled by Hex3D from his Patreon group. Highly recommend if you are a 3D printer and you are not part of his Patreon. Best $10 I ever spent, because I mean, he literally will release like 30 models a month. It's usually around 20 to 25 models a month. It's almost every other day he's putting another model out that you can just print, and it's just so awesome. So cool, you got that for the TikTokers.
Yeah, so they could see it. Those will be up on our website here soon.
And then of course I got the baby puffs going right now. I need to get those listed on the website, but I do sell a version of the baby puff from the new Ghostbusters movie Afterlife. They showed him off in a trailer. Let me show you guys, how adorable is that? It's baby. All I got to do is just paint his ribbon around his hat and that.
We're gonna do the whole
then his
diorama with the marshmallows and stuff.
Yeah, we're gonna do. I'm gonna put together a little diorama with marshmallows and everything else. But this is the little baby puffed. So, and if you haven't seen that yet, check out the new trailer for the new Ghostbusters Afterlife movie coming out November 10th. It's not an. I do not pay me to say that. I'm just really excited because it was directed by Jason Reitman, which is Ivan Reitman's son, who was the original director of Ghostbusters. And it was reported that after his dad watched the film, he hugged his son crying, saying that was just beautiful. It was perfect. So I'm so excited for November 10th to come out to actually see the new Ghostbusters, because I love that franchise and they should have done more with it. So, but yeah, we do have the baby puffs coming here real soon. And like I said, I just added these to the website a couple days ago. We actually sell the whole kit. We've got 7 or 8.
Yes, I'm ready to see the movie too.
7 or 8 different mugs. So we've got Darth Vader, Darth Maul, Count Dooku, Luke, Obi-Wan, Chewbacca, Admiral Akbar. And if you buy the whole collection, I will actually make you the Tauntaun. I don't sell the Tauntaun. It's a really, it's one of those prints that it would take up my whole printer to do just one. So I try to stay away from those. So I'm not actually selling the Tauntaun, but if somebody buys the whole collection, I'll throw the Tauntaun in with it. So it's actually on the website. Check it out, lithypick.com. Head over there. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. It helps us out so much. Please like the video down below. Leave a comment. Subscribe to our channel. The more that you like, the more people that we get liking, the more people we get subscribing, the more, the bigger we grow. And also with the algorithm with YouTube, they'll put us in front of more people, mark us trending, and we'll actually get more people to notice us and for all our hard work and our hard paint jobs that we butcher.
And for the people on TikTok, if you go to our main page, we got our YouTube and our website listed.
Or you can just go right to our profile on TikTok and hit the YouTube button, and it'll take you to everything.
Yep,
Please like, subscribe, comment, share, follow, and all the other little words that you got to say for all the different social medias that I'm not really part of.
How do you like Saturn?
I love the Saturn. I got to be honest with you. I love the Saturn, the Elegoo Saturn. It's fast because it's monochrome. The build plate isn't that bad. I mean, it's not the size of a PO Poly or PO Poly XL, which I would love to have. I mean, $7,000. But yeah, I love it. And the beauty of Elegoo is I mean, I use the same resin for everything I do. I use Soraya Tech. I have to say, hands down, of all the different resins, and I've used a lot of different resins. I've tried a lot of different resins. Soraya Tech was the least odor, which is great. Because, I mean, I'm down here right now. Do you smell it?
I never smell it.
She never smells it.
Unless we got immune to it.
If the printers are running and I'm down here, I still don't smell it. The moment I open my doors, I smell it. And it's faint. And here's the beauty of it is if you actually look to this side of me over here, there's my furnace. So literally my air conditioning and my heat comes right through that blower right there. And it goes, and it circulates my house. So if I have a stinky resin, which actually did happen with one of the resins I did try out, I put this resin, I tried it, and it was one of those, you know, put it on the printer, I'll wake up, it'll be done. I asked my wife when I woke up, I'm like, do you smell resin? And we're all the way upstairs, we're 2 flights up. Like, we were in our bedroom, I'm like, do you smell resin? I smell resin. The smell was so strong, it had leaked through our whole entire house. Our whole house stunk of resin. And yeah, that was the last time I used that resin. I think I even gave it away. Actually, since that time, Soraya Tech was the one that I just absolutely, you know, I like that.
What's the price of the whole set for the can cozies?
Oh, you would ask the one person who actually set the freaking price and doesn't remember.
Right.
But that's okay, because I'm just going to go to LiftyPick and look it up.
Have you tried the water washable resin?
I do, but I'm not a fan. Let's see, the whole collection is... Where's the... Let me go on this one right here.
We have some of the water washable, don't we?
I gotta fix this, don't I? Yeah, I do. Oh, I gotta fix this website. Okay, so the full collection is $299.99. $299.99.
$299.99.
It's on sale right now. It's usually $400. I got it marked down to $299. But that comes with all of them on there, and I will drop this link in the YouTube. Oh, come on. Okay, I guess I'm not, because I gotta sign into chat.
Yeah.
Okay, so
It's
yeah.
asking me to sign in too.
Yeah, so just go to liftypick.com, and then you'll find the can cozy there on the main page. So, all right, so yeah, I have tried the water washable resin, and it worked. I actually got the Elegoo to work, the Elegoo water washable to work in the PO Poly, which PO Poly is so finicky. The only 2 resins I've actually find that works the best is Soraya Tech and their own Deft resin. You know, the resin that they were going to put out that was going to be $80 a bottle until Soraya Tech said we can do it a lot better than that price, and they jumped on the bandwagon with Soraya Tech instead of making their own, because they was going to make their own and then gouge people for the freaking resin, saying that this is the only resin you can use. Yeah. So wasn't that big of a fan of PO Poly with that in mind, but the Soraya Tech is very low odor, and it's actually one on the cheaper priced resins. Like, you can get a bottle for around $30 to $35, and Elegoo and everybody else and all these other, and this plant one, you know, I don't like the plant washable. I just don't think it's a very good resin. I tried it. I was not a fan of the plant one. But why is my daughter putting eggplants in the chat?
Huh?
Sarah Bear.
You don't know what that means?
Yes, I know what that means.
Oh, okay.
I know what that means. No, there's a...
That's our daughter.
Yeah. So, but the water washables, I was just not a fan of, because I didn't like the odor that came from it. And here's the thing: I put a video out on my channel, and I show my whole entire process of how I 3D print. I spent weeks on this video. I pulled out every film trick I know into this video. I worked on this thing. I slaved all over it. I was so proud of that video. In that video, I show how I rinse off my vats. You know, that I have, you know, we get all the resin out and then we just rinse them out. And we rinse our prints. We have a septic system. We have a self-contained septic system. I don't have to worry about us leaking chemicals into the polluted air. So I wash my vats. I wash my prints and my utility sink that I installed down here. My first plumbing job. I'm proud of that. And everybody on there wants to slam me about using the sink and the resins going down. You pour Drano down the drain. You drink Drano, you die. But yet people want to bitch at me about pouring resin down the sink. And it wasn't even resin. It's just resin residue down a sink in a self-contained... Yeah, we don't pour resin. That stuff's too expensive to pour down sinks. But everybody's like, oh, you're going to pollute the world. You're going to pollute the world. And ever since Water Washable comes out, it was funny because all the videos that you see on Water Washable, they're going to their kitchen sink and rinsing it off in their kitchen sink. And then you get all these people who are like, you're polluting. You get all these Captain America or Captain Planet people that are like, oh, you're polluting the world. You know, I mean, it's not. I have a self-contained system. I'm fine. But everybody wants to instantly just start tearing you down and everything else. So if you're going to do Water Washable, don't tell people you got Water Washable because they're just going to get all butthurt that you're going to be polluting the country and polluting the water supply like you're some kind of villain off of a Captain Planet episode. And yes, I use my sinks to rinse my vats. It's better because I use Rain-X in my vats and I don't get the suction sound. I don't get failed prints.
But we're not pouring it down the sink.
But we're not pouring it. But I do have to rinse them because I am using Rain-X. After I dry them, I Rain-X them to put a anti-liquid barrier on my FEP, and it has. I mean, I'll tell you what. Since I started raining, I haven't even changed the FEP. I've done what? We haven't changed FEPs in probably months. So that's why I steer people away from the whole Water Washable, and I've been really toying with the idea of just taking that process out of that video just so I can stop getting people commenting how I'm like this master polluter, you know, like Enron or whatever, and I just like poisoned a bunch of ducks and stuff like that, and they're all getting their heart rings going on, you know, calling Captain Planet on me. So I thought about taking that out, but in all honesty, I might take it out of my video, but I'm just being honest, I still use my sinks and I still rinse them out because it's so much easier on me, and I mean my stuff's contained. I'm not polluting the world. But yeah, rant over. But yeah, that's the only reason why I steer away from the Water Washable.
Rain-X is actually great.
So, and yes, and if you're wondering, Rain-X on a 3D printer is amazing. I'll tell you what, you can ask 3D HP, Jerry there with 3D HP. I taught him how to start using Rain-X, and he was actually using that TPFE oil that Uncle Jesse was suggesting that a lot of people has been floating around, and he's like, I still hear suction sounds. He goes, I can still hear that FEP sitting there stretching. He's like, ever since I use Rain-X, he goes, the suction sounds are gone, and his FEPs are lasting so much longer. Because the TPFE oil, it's for anti-stick. The Rain-X is anti-liquid. It's put a barrier to where the liquid does not touch the FEP. So as long as it's not touching the FEP, but you got to think Rain-X is made for windshields. So with Rain-X being made for windshields, you already know it's safe for UV light to travel through because it has to for windshields. So that was my thought process. I didn't see it on YouTube. I didn't see anybody say anything about it. I looked at my wife one day. We were in Walmart, name drop, and I looked at her. I said, "You know what would probably work best on that 3D printer?" I said, "I bet you if I put Rain-X on my FEP, I could probably get that suction sound gone, and my FEPs will last a lot longer." Did I not?
Yeah.
And it wasn't long after that I found out somebody published it on YouTube. I thought I was going to be the first one that I discovered something awesome.
The whole thing, like...
I was all excited. I was like ready to start popping champagne. Like, I got something original. Nope. Simpsons did it. So, yeah. So I've been rain-exing my FEPs. I do. I get the spray kind. I spray it. I'll spray 3 squirts, rub it in, let it dry. Squirt 3 squirts, rub it in, dry. 3 squirts, rub it in, dry. Do it 3 times. I'm OCD. That's why I'm Sheldonized. And but yeah, I do 3 rounds. But I'll tell you what. If I catch my printers without if I can catch the printers fast enough to where the resins don't separate, to where you got to restir them. So basically, when the printer comes off, if I put the print right back on, I don't have to take my stuff out of my vat and rain-ex it again. It'll last like 4 or 5 prints. I know, right? Oh, dude, I'll tell you what. I had the idea of going to Dollar Tree and Hobby Lobby both and showing you what you buy at 3D printing. And as soon as I came up with that idea, Uncle Jesse did it. And I'm like, "Grr!" I'm like, you're taking all my ideas. I swear I think there's a microchip in there because every idea I've ever got, somebody's done it. So, yeah, I think I'm just telling the wrong people. I don't trust you anymore. All my ideas get out.
You don't trust me?
Yeah. All my ideas leak out. I think you're selling them.
It's her up there.
It is. It's my daughter.
No, it's the little system up there.
Oh, the Alexa? You can say it down here because we don't have...
She'll probably hear you from
Yeah.
down here. What are you talking about?
That's probably what it is. It's probably Alexa. They're selling my conversations off. So, but, wow, we've been 2 hours at this. Here it is. This is going to be what I'm done with today and just passing it off onto my wife. You want to show me the other Hex3D that you got there? Even though you just broke the balloon?
I will fix this. Be careful.
I got him.
Here's the balloon. I just cracked his.
Here is the Pennywise from It, or Grogu as Pennywise from It. This is another one.
I have a Chucky one I'm working on.
Hey, thanks, Drones Doctor. I appreciate it. He says he's got a new subscriber. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
But here is the one from Hex3D. Here's his.
I broke it.
My wife just broke the freaking balloon, the nipple on the balloon, giggity. And it does say,
We all float down.
we all float down here. They also comes with another version on the Patreon that says, I heart chicky nuggies. But I don't know who started this whole chicky nuggy crap with Baby Yoda, with Grogu. He doesn't talk. He doesn't even eat chicken nuggets. I don't even think they have chicken nuggets in Star Wars. Seriously, he eats other creatures' eggs. That's what he eats. We saw it. We saw him do it.
Oh, this?
I don't know why everybody wants to paint him off as... He's 50 years old. He doesn't talk like an infant.
This?
Yeah.
Here, let me have that back.
Here, you
Let's go
take this.
upstairs.
I don't think that's been rotations yet. So,
Yeah,
has I?
wait a minute. I don't know if you have.
Did I rotate those or not? I have to
did that one or
do those videos. All right, here's the other one I got. This is a little Baby Yoda holding a Easter egg that I did.
It's pretty much the eggs that he.
So here it is. There's a little bit of right there for TikTok. There you go. There's a Baby Yoda. I think this is on the website as well, if I'm not mistaken. I think
you
this
did,
is.
'cause remember they came out like a couple days before Easter?
Yeah, I got it like 2 days before Easter. I'm like, yeah, thanks for giving me time to mark it. Appreciate it. You know, I'm good for next year. All right. I saw this and I just had to do it because I love that movie and I just think this is a beautiful piece. I think I got this off of Thingiverse. But it is Jessica Rabbit. I saw someone do it, giggity, and I saw someone paint one of these and they did red and then they put glitter to make the dress all glittery, and I got to do that with the red glitter because I just thought that was beautiful. But and it's funny, and I did do the PC. I didn't do the anatomically correct. I did the one with the panties. I know there's a version around that doesn't have the panties on it, but I did the one with the panties because I'm a good Christian, and I know, don't laugh too hard, honey. And so yeah, but I did this. I got this Jessica Rabbit here. I need to airbrush this one. That's going to be on the road. Give me some more of these cups. I want to show these cups off. Let's see here. I mean, I want to show this one off. This is the Aliens version of the same thing. It's a cup holder. I actually stuffed paper towels in it because I wanted to put a beer can in it.
Drinking one night with
Yeah, we were drinking with them when I got drunk. And so this is the alien pod from Aliens. This is the cozy. This is another one of the Hex3Ds to get. But you know what? If you have aliens, what else do you have to have? If you're going to have an alien cup holder, you got to have the Predator one to go right along with it. Here we go. This is the Predator one. It's a can cozy as well. This one I'm going to paint up and all that. There we go. Look at that. That's the Predator mug. So basically I got Alien versus Predator right here. Ah! Okay. My other cups are actually the other Star Wars ones are actually in the garage because they've been primered. All right, here's another piece I've done. This is another Hex3D piece I've gotten done because I love his group. This is Eddie, King Eddie from Iron Maiden. So you can see right there where it says Iron Maiden. And so it's the King Eddie. It's funny, all my 3D prints come with dog hair, free of charge. All right, there's my King Eddie, showing the TikTokers. I think, did I put this one on the website or not? I don't remember if I did this one or not. Hey, if you want this one, it's not on the website. Just on the website, there's an actual spot where you can message me right on Facebook. Message me, we'll work it out. Anything that you see, I can make for you. So if you want to paint anything or whatever, because I'm not going to paint it, but if you want to paint something, you want some 3D printed, hit me up on lithypic.com. All right, this is the Grogu Baby Yoda Tiger King remix that he has. So that's supposed to be Baby Yoda as the Tiger King. So
Show TikTok.
So there's that. And then here we go. Here you go, TikTok. Here it is. That's the Tiger King Grogu, Baby Yoda, whatever you want to call him. It's the Tiger King version from Hex3D. Right there. And again, I don't think this one is on Facebook or on lithypic.com, but if you want it, just hit me up. I will definitely make it for you. Hell, I'll just send you that one. I don't care.
Here's this one.
Yeah, this is definitely on the website right here. This is my joke. This is my Joker face. So it's the Joker face, but in the Batman symbol. And it's actually a two-piece. It comes with a base, and then
Asking how we make
these are all 3D printed, resin 3D printed. Here you go.
We have the machines. We make these right in our basement.
Yep. So I can make one of these, and then you can paint them up yourself and make it look really cool as hell. Or you can just leave it all one solid color, or we can spray paint it for you a solid color if you want a certain color. Airbrushing, I really try not to airbrush for clients because I'm just not good enough yet. So, but I will definitely print for you guys if you guys want to paint them yourself. Great project for children. If you got children who are stuck at home and you want to have them learn to paint stuff, I will send you all kinds of things to paint for your kids to paint and have fun with. So, because we need more model painters, but there we go. And here's the back of that bust. I thought that was kind of cool. Let me get, there we go. And focus. Ha 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 ha.
Oh, I didn't even notice that until you just showed that. I didn't know it had that on the back of it.
All right.
Alright, here's
And here is our Schwarzenegger. This is from the movie Commando. Here you go. There's a little. This is a Sergio. This is a Sergio. God, I'm part of his freaking Patreon group. What's his name? I mean, I know his name's Sergio, but like, what's his group called? Sanix. Sanix. This is a Sanix piece. This is the Commando. And you go right on Sanix website and you can purchase this model. I think it's like 10 or 15 bucks and print it yourself. So there you go. Eastman. And there you go. Here's Commando at the bottom.
I think he's got his Sanix. Is yours just summer roll one? Is that the bottom? Look at the bottom. I think it has his name on the bottom of it.
Yeah.
It's like he usually puts his print in there.
Yeah, so we got Sanix right there. That's going to be a fun and interesting airbrush. I'll do that one live, but that's going to be like a Saturday when I've got 4 hours to dedicate to airbrushing a body.
Not blow drying it.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm going to still blow dry it to get it done in 4 hours. That's a lot of colors you got to change out.
And I am working on the Chucky Girl Goo up in my office right now, so.
Yeah. So that's some of the latest prints that we've got going on. Oh, I can't be intermittent if we don't mention this lovely little piece right here. This is the Volkswagen ATST. The guns broke off of it, so off the front of it. I had tiny little guns, and there's dog hair hanging off of it. We're trying to replace it. But it's like a Volkswagen Bug with a ATST body. Here you go, TikTok. There you go. Check that out. Yeah. So. And then, of course, I have my police badge from RoboCop. This is the police badge from RoboCop, the OCP Detroit.
Somebody says they're a Patreon of East.
I'm a Patreon of Eastman. I have not yet to drop me a link or something. Drop it in the comments or something. I'll check him out. Because I'm always looking for, I'm only Patreoning for 2 people, which is Sanix and Hex3D. I'm always looking for more Patreons to join, you know. So, yeah, my Rick and Morty. I'm not drunk enough where I would do my Rick impression, but I'm not drunk enough. Well, I'm not drunk at all, but yeah, I'm not showing that.
You got to refix those.
Yeah, I tried. That was my first attempts at chroming, and it sucked.
They're like, show it, show it.
No, they're not. Oh, my bad. I turned that up a little too much. All right, there we go. So, hey, thank you so much, Drones Doctor. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yeah, I try. I mean, I work a full-time job, and then when I'm not working, this is what I'm doing. I'm either airbrushing, 3D printing, or playing Star Citizen. Or putting stuff on the website. Yeah. So, but I do appreciate it. We are at 2 hours and 15 minutes on this stream. This thing looks like it is drying pretty well. We got a little wetness right there. We got a little wetness right here. We're going to throw a little bit of airbrush on that. And then down here, I want to just cover up some like spots I see. Just kind of going through and then just covering spots. Jokey of the Allen. I have to check that out. Yeah, I love Joker stuff. Like, I really do. There we go. I think it's going to be the last coat I put on that. I'll have to take a look at that. The Jokey of the Allen. I'll have to take a look at that. See, I like Hex3D's Patreon group because he releases small stuff and big stuff, but it seems like you get a new model almost every 2 days. Like there's something, even if it's something you don't like, it's always neat to see what he's made and see, you know, because it's going to go back in your back inventory. That's one reason I like Hex3D. Second reason, if you've been with him for 3 months, you get his full entire collection. You get Sanix and some of these, you only get 2 models a month. You pay $10, you get 2. I mean, I know it's cheap because you're usually paying $15, $20 a model. So you're actually getting, like, for $10, you're getting 4 models. Actually, technically, you're getting 4 models for like $10, I think it is. So, I mean, yeah, you're only paying $250 a model, but there's stipulations to his models. You can only make 10 of them. You can only sell 10 of them. Come check my inventory. I make way more than 10. So I'm not a true fan of it that way. I like just open your stuff up, like open it up, you know? So, but we're going to be ending this stream. Thank you so much for checking us out. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow, share, comment, tweet, twit, Insta, whatever Instagram does. I don't know Instagram. Whatever you got to do on Instagram, do all that stuff too. We're on there. Just look up LithyPick. It's not that hard. You look up LithyPick on Google, you will find all our stuff. Our Facebook, our Twitter, our YouTube, our website. You'll see everything. I have branded that name over and over again. And so, yeah, you'll definitely find us and check us out. So, thank you so much for coming in. Y'all have a good night and catch you all.